All right, can you find the pattern? This is just a quick, there's 6 of them right here, and it wants you to list the type of function, and it wants you to come up with the explicit and recursive equation. This is what we did in class yesterday after the quiz. It'll be really quick. A, if you look at A and study A, pause a second and see if you can figure out what's going on with A. Did you pause it? You probably didn't pause it. Pause it, think about it, come back. You should notice what is going on with A is times 2 times 2 times 2 times 2. So that tells me that this is an exponential function. The nature of the change is multiply times 2. And if we go back and look at how to build our recursive or explicit equation, we've got to start with f of 1. And then that f of 1 is equal to f of x, which is equal to f of x minus 1 times my constant ratio, which is 2. So the only thing I got to fill out is the f of 1 value. All right? And then if you look at your explicit paper, I have it. It's the one where we looked at the parent functions. And that will help you. It had the 6 tables on it. It's this one right here, the explicit practice. If you look at where we talked about exponential, right here we have f of 0, which is the a term, and we have the b term, which is the common ratio. So when I look at that, y equals bx minus 0, and I know you probably can't see that, but x minus 0 is just x. This is my f of 0 term. So what is going to go in for a, and then it's going to be times 2 to the x power, essentially. So what I have to do is I have to go back and I have to find out what f of 0 is. Well, I need to find out what f of 1 is, and I could use f of 6, since that's the first term they give me, but I need to know the f of 0. So work backwards here. If you're, and this will be easy, if you're multiplying by 2 to get the next term, you should divide by 2 to get the previous term. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0, and it's just cut in half. 64 cut in half is 32, 32 cut in half is 16, half of 16 is 8, half of 8 is 4, half of 4 is 2, and half of 2 is 1. I know the f of 0 term, and I know the first term. Pretty easy. Now, it doesn't mean that they're all going to be that easy, but f of 1 was 2, and f of 0 was 1. So 1 times 2 to the x power. All right. Go through and do all those 6, and this is Thursday. I'm going to ask and see if anybody's got any questions on this. I know I'm posting this video a little bit late. I didn't get a chance to make it yesterday. But if you got questions, please ask, okay? Not difficult, not terribly difficult.